Academy Award. I still can't believe I'm standing here. It's a dream.
Imagine being so poor, your parents ask a doctor to buy their newborn baby. That's how Jackie Chan's life began in Hong Kong. From a childhood filled with hardship and grueling training to Hollywood setbacks and eventual stardom, his journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Jackie faced brutal conditions at a drama academy, took dangerous jobs to survive, and battled rejection in Hollywood before finally carving out his unique path. This is the shocking and inspiring story of how Jackie Chan turned struggle into triumph. Jackie Chan was born on April 7, 1954, in Hong Kong, during a time of intense political and social upheaval. His birth was dramatic. The delivery was so complicated that his mother needed surgery, and the financial strain on his family was immense. They had to borrow money from friends just to pay the doctor. In a moment of desperation, his parents even asked if the doctor would buy their newborn son. Jackie's birth took place against the backdrop of a region still reeling from the aftermath of the Chinese Civil War. Refugees flooded into Hong Kong, swelling its population from 600,000 in 1945 to over 2 million by the early 1950s. His parents were among those refugees fleeing mainland China to escape the chaos of the communist takeover. Despite the poverty they faced, Jackie's early life was a mix of hardship and surprising privilege. His family lived in the prestigious Victoria Peak District, home to Hong Kong's elite and foreign dignitaries. However, their living conditions were far from luxurious. They stayed in the servant quarters of the French consul's residence, where his father worked as a cook and his mother as a housekeeper. This unusual environment gave Jackie a unique childhood. He played with the children of ambassadors and was exposed to different cultures, something that would later help him in his international career. A fascinating and shocking part of Jackie's early life was his father's secret past. Charles Chen, originally known as Fang Daolong, had been a spy for the Kuomintang, the Chinese Nationalist Party. As a young man, he worked as a personal guard for a high-ranking nationalist general, carrying a rifle that once accidentally fired and spun on the ground. When the communists took control of mainland China, Charles's ties to the nationalists put his life in danger. Forced to flee, he left behind 2 young sons from a previous marriage and escaped to Hong Kong, changing his name to Chen Qiping. Jackie only learned about his father's espionage and his half-brothers as an adult. Growing up at the French consul's residence gave Jackie experiences that shaped his character. One of his first heroic moments came when he stood up to local bullies to defend his childhood love, a hint of the action hero he would later become. In 1961, Jackie Chan's life took a dramatic turn when his parents sent him to the China Drama Academy in Hong Kong. He was just 7 years old, and everything about the school seemed exciting at first. Jackie watched children his age playing and laughing, which made it seem like a fun place to be. When his father asked how long he wanted to stay, Jackie's innocent enthusiasm made him reply, "Forever." The monthly expenses were carefully calculated, with 100 Hong Kong dollars for tuition, 50 Hong Kong dollars for food, 20 Hong Kong dollars for accommodation, and 10 Hong Kong dollars for other needs. For that time, this was a lot of money. The reality behind Jackie's new life was far from cheerful. The contract his parents signed had shocking terms. It stated the academy wouldn't be responsible for any injuries, illnesses, or even deaths. Master Yu Jim Yuen, who ran the academy, had complete control over the children. He was allowed to punish them, even to extreme levels. If the school decided a child had potential, they could send them on tours without asking their parents. If the parents tried to interfere, they would face fines. These conditions were harsh and unimaginable for young children. Daily life at the academy was brutal. The day began at 5 a.m. with jogging, followed by painful stretching and kung fu practice. Meals were small and plain, with congee for breakfast and simple soup with tofu for lunch. Students slept on hard floors in a shared room, and bathroom breaks during training weren't allowed. Master Yu had a strict rule: if you can move, you can fly. Training lasted over 12 hours a day, with students performing flips and stunts on hard surfaces without any safety equipment. The grueling routine pushed every child to their limits, and young Jackie had to go through this too. But it soon came to an end. Jackie Chan's first step into the world of movies happened in 1962 with a film called Big and Little Wong Tin Bar, also known as Seven Little Valiant Fighters. He was only 8 years old at the time, going by the name Yuan Lao. The film, shot in black and white, showed his talent early on. In one scene, young Jackie fought an adult and even performed a singing number. The movie was believed to be lost for decades until it was rediscovered in 2009 at the Hong Kong Film Archive. The full 106-minute version didn't become publicly available until 2016, when it unexpectedly appeared on YouTube. This was an important glimpse into Jackie's early days, long before he became a global superstar. By the early 1970s, Jackie's film career was struggling. In 1971, he hit a low point. Even though he appeared in 14 films in 1973 alone, the Hong Kong film industry was going through a tough time. Work became hard to find, and Jackie decided to join his parents in Canberra, Australia, in search of a better future. Life was not easy there. Jackie worked on construction sites, earning less than £1, about $1.25, a day. The tasks were dangerous and physically exhausting. Jackie later admitted that this was one of the unhappiest times in his life. While working to survive, he also managed to briefly attend Dixon College, showing his determination to keep learning even in difficult times. It was during his time on construction sites in Australia that Jackie got his famous name. One of his co-workers, a builder named Jack, took him under his wing. Jack found Jackie's real name, Kong Sang, too hard to pronounce. So he decided to call him Little Jack. Over time, this nickname turned into Jackie. Later, when Jackie started his Hollywood career, he decided to keep the name for English-speaking audiences. For his Chinese fans, he continued using the name Chung Long, which means becoming the dragon. In 1976, Jackie Chan was still working in construction when he received a life-changing telegram from Willie Chan, a film producer in Hong Kong. Willie had been impressed by Jackie's stunt work in earlier films and offered him a role, hoping to mold him into the next Bruce Lee. This opportunity marked the beginning of Jackie's journey to Hollywood and a career that would set him apart from other martial arts stars. Jackie's first Hollywood film, The Big Brawl, 1980, was a tough experience. Since it was his first English-speaking role, he had to learn all his lines phonetically, which added to the challenges. The production faced several difficulties, including creative disagreements with the director, Robert Klaus. One incident stood out where Jackie suggested flipping out of a car for a scene, but Klaus insisted he simply walk instead. Jackie famously protested, saying, "No one will pay money to see Jackie Chan walk." To make matters worse, the stunt coordinator had barely any experience, which made it hard for Chan to do what he was best at. He had to perform alongside professional wrestlers who couldn't keep up with his speed and agility. After the movie failed, Chan's next role in Hollywood was a small one in The Cannonball Run, where he played a Japanese race car driver. His martial arts skills were reduced to a single brief scene near the end of the film. Disappointed by his Hollywood experience, Chen decided to return to Hong Kong. This move turned out to be a turning point in his career. Back home, he teamed up with Sammo Kambo Hung and started creating some of his most famous movies. During this time, he worked on hits like Winners and Sinners, Project A, and Wheels on Meals. These films allowed him to develop his unique blend of martial arts, comedy, and stunts, which became his trademark. In 1985, Chen gave Hollywood another shot with The Protector. But the experience was so disappointing that he vowed to stick to making the kind of movies he loved in Hong Kong. Reflecting on this, he said, "Hollywood had turned me into something silly, so I returned home to make my kind of movies." In 1995, Jackie Chan's career took a major turn with Rumble in the Bronx. Though it was technically a Hong Kong production, the film marked a deliberate effort to reach Western audiences. By keeping creative control, Chen could ensure the movie reflected his unique style. New Line Cinema, the American distributor, recognized Chen's potential and went all in on promoting the film, giving him a warm welcome in the US like never before. Rumble in the Bronx became a massive hit, earning over $32 million at the US box office. At the time, it was the highest-grossing Hong Kong film in America. Its success was no accident. Chen smartly adapted the story and setting to appeal to Western audiences, but didn't sacrifice his signature elements: daring stunts and playful humor. This combination struck a chord with viewers, cementing Chen's place in Hollywood. The success of Rumble in the Bronx opened new doors for Chan, leading to a series of American productions. The first of these was Rush Hour in 1998. But landing his iconic role in Rush Hour was full of unexpected turns. At the time, Chen wasn't the first choice for the film. The production team initially approached other martial arts stars, but nothing clicked. New Line Cinema considered the $33 million budget a gamble, especially since Chen's earlier Hollywood films, Battle Creek Brawl and The Protector, had been major disappointments. The role of Detective Carter also saw heavy competition, with actors like Martin Lawrence, Wesley Snipes, Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy, and Dave Chappelle all being considered. But director Brett Ratner had a vision. He was determined to cast Jackie Chan after being blown away by Chan's performance in Rumble in the Bronx. Ratner even flew to South Africa, where Chan was filming, to personally pitch the project to him. When Rush Hour hit theaters, it became an instant hit and launched one of Hollywood's most successful action comedy franchises. The trilogy earned an astounding $849 million globally, far surpassing expectations. The first film grossed $244 million, turning its modest $33 million budget into a huge success. Rush Hour 2 became the most successful of the series, pulling in $347 million, while Rush Hour 3 added another $258 million to the franchise total. Despite this overwhelming success, Jackie Chan himself never fully understood the film's popularity. In a candid 2002 interview, he admitted he didn't enjoy the movies and was puzzled by their appeal. While Rush Hour performed incredibly well in the US and globally, it flopped in Asia, earning only $12 million there compared to the $50 million Chen's Hong Kong films usually made. Following the success of Rush Hour, Jackie Chan took on another unique project with Shanghai Noon in 2000. This martial arts western was a bold departure, blending kung fu with cowboy culture. With a $55 million budget, the film earned $99.3 million worldwide and had a strong debut in Hong Kong, grossing $1.2 million in its first week. The story was partly inspired by the 1971 Western film Red Sun, which told the tale of a Japanese samurai teaming up with an American outlaw in the Old West. The film's success led to a sequel, Shanghai Nights, in 2003. However, director Tom Day later revealed that Disney's marketing choices may have held the film back. By focusing too much on broad comedy, they overlooked the deeper themes of friendship and exploitation. which could have given the movie even greater appeal. On November 12, 2016, Jackie Chan finally received his long-awaited Oscar at the 8th Annual Governors Awards in Los Angeles. It was a groundbreaking moment, as Chen became one of the few action stars to ever receive this prestigious honor. During the emotional ceremony, Chen shared a touching memory of his first encounter with an Oscar 23 years earlier at Sylvester Stallone's house. He described how he touched, kissed, and even smelled the statue, leaving his fingerprints on it. This award came after a career spanning 56 years and over 200 films, during which Chen pushed himself to the limit, breaking countless bones in the process. Tom Hanks added to the significance of the evening with a memorable speech. He coined the term Chan-tastic and compared Chan to two cinematic legends, John Wayne and Buster Keaton. Hanks noted the unique blend of qualities in Chan's work, the dramatic presence of Wayne and the comedic brilliance of Keaton. He emphasized how Chan combined these traits in a way no one had ever done before. Hanks also pointed out that neither Wayne nor Keaton had the same collection of bloopers or endured as many injuries for their craft. In 2024, Jackie Chan shocked the film industry with his role in a legend. Director Stanley Tong made a bold choice to use AI de-aging technology, transforming the 70-year-old Chan into his 27-year-old self. This made Chan one of the first Asian actors to undergo such extensive digital manipulation. The movie, a sequel to 2005's A Myth, followed Professor Fang, played by Chen, on a time-traveling archaeological adventure. While the technology was groundbreaking for Chinese cinema, the results sparked controversy. Many Chinese viewers gave the film one-star reviews, criticizing Chen's de-aged appearance as robotic and awkward. On April 7, 2024, Chen marked his 70th birthday with a heartfelt message to his fans. He spoke about how hearing the number 70 made his heart skip a beat. Reflecting on his career, he shared a meaningful quote from his close friend, Sammo Hung. "Being able to grow old is a fortunate thing." This sentiment held special significance for stunt performers like Chen, who constantly risked their lives in their work. Chen expressed gratitude for his 62 years in the entertainment industry and for still being able to make films. Responding to recent photos of him with white hair and a beard, Chen explained that it was for a movie role, showing his dedication to transforming himself for his craft. Will Smith also paid tribute to Chen on his birthday, sharing personal stories about their time working together on The Karate Kid. Smith revealed how Chen played a crucial role in mentoring his son Jaden, who was just 11 during the film's production in Beijing. The movie, which earned $359 million globally, happened after Smith personally called Chen's office to pitch the idea. At first, Chen humorously misunderstood, thinking he would play the Karate Kid himself, only to find out he was cast as the teacher. Jackie Chan's personal life has been as complex and dramatic as his on-screen stunts. In 1982, he married Taiwanese actress Joan Lin in one of the most unusual weddings Hollywood has ever seen. The ceremony took place in a noisy Los Angeles coffee shop during lunch hour, lasting only a few minutes. A priest simply asked, "Do you?" And they nodded, sealing their union without fanfare. Their marriage, however, faced a major challenge in 1999 when news of Chen's affair with beauty queen Elaine Ng-Yilei surfaced. Elaine was 19 years younger than him, and their relationship caused a media storm. When Joan confronted him, her response was unexpectedly calm. She told him, "You don't need to explain. I don't want you to hurt her, and I don't want her to hurt us." Moved by her grace, Chen changed his will the very next day, leaving everything to Joan. His relationship with his children has been equally turbulent. Jackie's son, JC, born in 1982, has struggled to step out of his father's shadow. In 2014, JC was arrested in Beijing for drug possession and spent 6 months in prison. Jackie has also admitted to being physically abusive during JC's childhood, once throwing him across a room with such force that it could have caused serious harm. Meanwhile, Chen's daughter Etta, born from his 1999 affair with Elaine, has led a completely different life. Despite Chen's vast $400 million fortune, Etta was seen in Toronto waiting in line for free food, dressed in oversized clothing. She has openly spoken about her estranged relationship with her father, saying, "He is my biological father, but he is not in my life. He never existed in my life." In his 2018 memoir, Never Grow Up, Chen revealed shocking truths about his younger years. He admitted to being a total jerk during the height of his fame, frequently driving drunk and crashing luxury cars like a Porsche and a Mercedes-Benz on the same day. He even threatened photographers who tried to capture the aftermath of these incidents. His early career as a stuntman was marred by reckless behavior, including gambling and visiting prostitutes. Chen's views on women have also drawn criticism. In a 1997 interview on Late Night with David Letterman, Michelle Yeoh called him a male chauvinist pig, saying he believed women should stay at home, cook, and be the victim. Jackie Chan's life off-screen reveals a man full of contradictions, brilliant and flawed, resilient yet deeply human. Jackie Chan's journey into film production started early in his career. In 1980, at just 26 years old, he launched his first production company. Over time, his efforts grew into a major empire. His most notable venture, JCE Movies Limited, Jackie Chan Emperor Movies Limited, was founded in 2003 in partnership with Emperor Multimedia Group. This company became known for producing hits like New Police Story in 2004, The Myth in 2005, and Rob B. Hood in 2006. By 2009, Jackie expanded his operations by establishing Jackie and JJ Productions, a family business involving his wife Joan Lin Feng Chiao and son JC. His empire continued to grow, and by 2015, he joined forces with Sparkle Roll Media, further solidifying his influence in film production. Jackie also ventured into fitness and retail, becoming the brand ambassador for California Fitness from 2005 to 2012. 4 branches of the gym in Asia bore his name, called California Fitness, Jackie Chen Sport Clubs. However, this partnership ended on a sour note when the chain faced financial trouble and eventually shut down due to frozen assets. Another challenge came with his endorsement of Bawang Herbal Shampoo. A magazine accused the product of containing harmful carcinogens, which led to a lawsuit. Although Bawang won the case and received 3 million Hong Kong dollars in compensation, it was a challenging chapter in Jackie's endorsement career. His restaurant ventures also experienced ups and downs. In 2000, Jackie launched a restaurant chain called Jackie's Kitchen. The Tokyo location opened with excitement in Shibuya Ward, but closed just 2.5 years later, along with branches in Yokohama and Machida. Despite these setbacks, Jackie found success later with Global Food Culture Group. This venture raised an impressive $54 million through share placements, with Jackie and key shareholders like Emperor Group's Albert Yung Shaoxing selling 75 million shares, representing over 15% of the issued capital. In 2010, Jackie entered the cinema business by launching Jackie Chen Cinema in collaboration with Sparkle Roll Group Lifted. This venture wasn't just about making money. Jackie wanted to promote local Chinese films and support emerging talent in the industry. The cinema chain became a significant player in China's growing film market, benefiting from the booming box office and additional revenue from concessions. This proved to be a highly successful venture, aligned with the rapid growth of China's film industry. Jackie's endorsement deals have spanned industries and continents, making him a global icon. In China, he partnered with big names like Mitsubishi, Canon, and Pepsi, earning millions. However, not all endorsements worked out. The Volkswagen Caddy, despite an exciting ad campaign featuring Jackie, saw disappointing sales. Another setback came with Cinear frozen dumplings, which Jackie endorsed until a health scandal broke out. Authorities found harmful bacteria in the products, causing a sharp drop in sales and tarnishing the brand's reputation.